and welcome to PDS Metric of the Week. My name is Nick Rodrigues, and it's a pleasure to have you join us. Today's metric of the week is, would the patient recommend the physician? And also, would they recommend the group? So both would the patient recommend the physician and would they recommend the group are key when you're looking at your overall patient experience. And the patient experience is more critical than ever as it impacts, so many different areas, things like, patient outcomes, our patients' loyalty to the practice, and of course, bottom line revenue. So when looking at our patient experience data, metrics like would the patient recommend the physician and also would they recommend the group are a great place to start. So when looking at the first metric, would the patient recommend the physician, this gives other patients a good indication of whether or not they should work with an individual provider. And with things like online reviews being utilized more than ever by patients when looking for and selecting a provider, it's so important that we're focused on this and also that we're sharing these scores with our providers so they can improve as necessary to keep our existing patients happy, but also making sure that we're gaining new patients, through word of mouth referrals, for example. The second key metric, would recommend a group, is equally as important. It isn't enough nowadays to rely on our physicians to be the center of the patient experience. We must also take into consideration the impact our care teams and the entire group have to the overall patient experience. So the metric of would the patient recommend the group is a great way to look at this. And our patients might have had an excellent experience with the doctor, had the best outcomes clinically speaking, but maybe they didn't have a great experience with the front desk staff, for example. And this can really sway their decision and perception of the practice and the decision to return to that practice. So, we have to make sure we're focused on would the patient recommend the group as well. So by assessing whether the patient would recommend the provider in the group, we get a comprehensive overview of the patient experience. It's really a great starting point. And it's crucial that we analyze these metrics in a couple of different ways, if possible or applicable, look at it by specialty, by location, obviously by individual physician. And most organizations today are monitoring these monthly. And these metrics are essential on their own, but they're even more insightful when we start to look at it in conjunction with other metrics, especially with other physician metrics like RVUs, for example. So if you'd like to learn more about this metric or how you can measure this metric or how PDS can deliver this metric to organizations using our analytics and dashboarding capabilities, please feel free to reach out to us. I'm Nick Rodrigues, and thank you for joining us for Metric of the Week. Take care.